they think it is the end all be all, or they think like,
Yeah.
if I'm not doing social media as my core, focus, my core priority, I'm not going to have a successful business. And 9 times out of 10, that's not true.
Hmm.
And so I think it really does come down to using your energy in the places that are going to get you the results that you're looking for, and aligning your marketing priorities with your personality and um, what type of modality of marketing that you thrive in. So, like for me, spending an hour staring at CapCut editing a reel is going to be so draining of my energy because I just am not that person,
Hmm.
that I then like my day's ruined. Like then I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I finished that. I got it posted. Like now I'm done. I'm good for the day. Like now I don't want to do anything else.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, like if I instead invest that time in messaging back and forth with people who are thinking about becoming a sleep consultant, or hosting a live workshop where I can engage with people who I'm a big introvert, so this part is hard for me to do, but once I'm there, I enjoy it. But like going to a networking event,
Hmm.
I will dread it all day, every day. And then once I get there, I'm like in my zone and I love it and I thrive off of that. And that gives me energy versus draining me of energy. And so I think that that's like the big moral of the story is, just because we think something is going to lead to success or we think something is necessary doesn't mean that it is, or doesn't mean that it's like right for us in our business.
Yeah, and I so appreciate you saying that because I do find that I'm similar to you. Like after I spend a couple hours putting together a post and sharing it and all that, I'm spent for the day, and I just feel like it kind of sucks the energy out of me. And I would love to start shifting my energy to other places. My goal is to put together a workshop for the fall, whether it's in person or online. Like that's something that I'm aspiring to do, and I'm excited to see what traction that will take and how different it will be than social media. But then again, social media is such it's so important because that's what I will promote it on. Like I'll need that.
Yes, I do think that it's important to have that like presence on social media so that you can tell people what you're doing and you can promote it and all of those things. And I do, again, like I'm not bashing social media, not saying that it's not important. I think it is important, but I also think that it has to be something that is prioritized appropriately.
Hmm.
And so actually next week I'm going to be sharing in our community, a workshop that I'm putting together on like how I personally leverage social media and how I do it in a way that doesn't take all of my energy and doesn't take so
Yeah.
much time. Like I've gotten to the point now where I'm able to put together a reel from start to finish, including like writing the caption, writing the content, everything like that, in like 10 minutes or less. And they're doing just as well as the thing that I spent, 45 minutes to an hour putting together. So more to come on that, because I
Awesome.
think that you are not alone. I think we all go through this and we all feel the same way. And again, I think there's those that are like thriving on social media and they love it. And then there are those of us who are like, I wish I didn't have to do it, but it's a necessary
Hmm.
evil. And so, like,
Yeah.
I need somebody to tell me the easiest and fastest way to check it off of my list so that I can then move on and do other things. So, yeah, so I think you are doing all of the right things. And I think that based on what you just shared with me, as far as how you got your last couple of clients, the things that you're doing are paying off. And I think that that's really cool to see. And it should feel really good to you because you know that it is paying off and you're putting your time and effort into the right places. And so even thinking more about like if you were to take some of that energy that you're currently putting into social media and shift it away into some other things, how much more could that pay off, right?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.